Hello and welcome back to more Rimworld. We are picking up where we left off, attempting to convert 3 additional potentially beneficial colonists. Uh, Maybe useful, maybe not. We'll kind of see where it goes. We are in the process of recruiting Apron. He's already religiously new pasturism. So we're working on converting the religion of these other two, and then we're going to focus on converting them to our side overall. We are whipping up some simple meals, which is something we're definitely going to need. We are in getting into the fall and winter time, so we're finishing up some harvesting. We do have some bison that were on the map. We're going to want to carve them up, but it is winter, so we have time. Um, if anything, we have time on our side for once. Uh, at least for the time being. We did get some dromedaries, which is an interesting choice for being in a cold tundra. It's it's not exactly the most conducive environment, or an environment you'd imagine seeing that type of animal on anyway. But nevertheless, we're here. Um, there is a lot of steel slag chunks I think we need to haul at some point. We do have fair amount of, should deconstruct this as well. I I'm dumping a bunch of excess resources over here because I want them to decay, because our wealth is growing, and I want to make sure I get the wealth down so that the raids we get aren't as terrible as they have been, or at least try to reduce the impact of the raids. We do need to rebuild our research bench here, so I do have that on the docket to take care of. But the focus is, of course, harvesting as much crops as possible and making sure we are recruiting as quick as possible, because that is going to be the more relevant things that need to happen at the moment. So if we do orders, let's allow all of this stuff over here. Make sure we're picking it all up. We do need to rebuild some of these traps. There's no traps built over here. There's only 2 traps built over here. So it is a little dicey if we get raided. There is no iron, well, there's mineable iron over here, which I guess is the next thing we're going to have to do. Start digging into this area, which is a little unfortunate because it's kind of far away. But we need it. It is nice to be able to relatively consistently cook. We do want to deconstruct this and make sure we're getting those resources. We're going to want to haul this food at some point as well. Okay, so now all the grass is dying. We really should issue a command to cut all these plants and just try to maximize the chance of getting anything at all out of this. Let's just try cutting as much as possible. Just getting as much hay grass as we can possibly salvage. Cut, cut, cut. There's a mod. Oh, excuse me. There's a mod that lets you do this a lot simpler, and I really wish I had it installed. I don't even know what it's called, but I've seen other players use it before. It's definitely something that would be a lot less tedious than doing this, where you just issue the command and it kind of does the whole thing. Prioritizes harvesting all of it. But we definitely need to focus on harvesting as much as we can from here. I'm not doing it in the best order. I do want to try to get as much as I can. I don't think there's enough there to justify any more, but at least that's doing what it's doing. We got some simple meals. It's getting cold in here, so we do need to open this door. We want to hold open this door so that the heat from this hallway kind of bleeds into here a little bit from this steam geyser. We also want to oh, Bonnie's doing some cooking. That's interesting. Her cooking is not terrible. Oh, sorry. I thought that was Beth doing cooking, not Bonnie. All right. So that's normal. Right, so Apron is almost recruited. We did move a couple more resources over here to start decaying and getting out of our camp. Are we mining at all? Yes, we are. Holder, our mining champion, is going to town over there. The other thing we need to do is issue some chop wood commands. And we should probably try to chop the stuff that's furthest away. I'm not even thinking about these berry bushes, but we probably should try to cut them as well. On the off chance that they have some resources. I mean, as much food as we could gather. You know, the more the merrier. So let's go ahead and try to do that. I don't know what this mech node does. We could try deconstructing this. Deconstructing this. Just issue a deconstruct command over here in general. I think we should probably... Oh, here we go. We have a raid. It's a group of tribes people. So they're not too scary. But, you know, they have weapons and whatnot, so... They might come in over here, which is a little concerning. Is everybody armed? That's what I need to know more than anything. Okay, so we need to start waking up. Getting drafted. I think they're coming over here. But we can pivot as needed. Beth is melee, so we'll see. Okay, the vast majority of them are going this way. So I'm not worried about these ones at all. They're going to get chewed up by these traps that are over here. We are going to have to focus on these ones up here. So I think we want them to come out in the open, but we want to be protected. So I think Beth is doing some good work there. I'll let her kite the people around at least a little bit. Daniels is hit. Okay, let's try to capture. We do need another sleeping spot, apparently. So let's just slap a couple sleeping spots in here. What is going on with him? Bleeding out in 7 hours. Let's check his stats. We should probably check stats before we commit to anything. Careful shooter. Eats a little too much, but is a night owl. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Good cooking skill. We don't really have a cook yet. Like a dedicated cook. That's not great. This is okay. Cannibal we could definitely work with. It's not ideal, but it's workable. Bleeding out in 11 hours. Let's tend to him without medicine. What's going on with Daniel's health? 5%, no immediate danger. Okay, so I'm not worried about him. Let's go ahead and indicate these weapons as unforbidden. Okay, let's capture him. So Partridge becomes another person that we can attempt to convert. As is Quail. Partridge is bleeding out in 6 hours. We should probably tend to him. Let's convert here as well. Okay, all tended up. Let's do a little cleaning. Try to increase the mood a little bit over here. Okay, we do have people recovering. Everything seems to be going pretty well. The main reason I'm trying to recruit as many people as possible is I don't necessarily intend on keeping everyone, but I do need some cannon fodder. I need some people I could send to go take out this EMI field so we could start progressing again as far as like science and all that stuff. So, not necessarily super concerned about them living or sticking around. I really just need to send them, probably with some grenades, over in that area. Okay, we do have the temperature indoors is okay, it's tolerable. We do need to start making some food. What's going on with him now? He's still cut, but he's not terrible. All right, let's get some food produced. We definitely need some food production. That's going pretty well. I do have to haul this corn. This corn is getting kind of out of hand. All right, Partridge has a disease. I don't want any more than herbal medicine for him. I think it's fine for Bonnie to tend to him. All right, let's let's haul some of this corn. I do want to make sure that we don't lose anything. Oh, good. Crisis of belief loses some certainty. Should make it quicker to convert. Yep, down to 10% already. So that's perfect. All right. Apron is getting really close to converting. What's Holder? Okay, so Holder is a different religion. Let's prioritize hauling some of this corn. I don't want this to go to waste. Even if the animals eat it, it's better than it just rotting, because that makes this whole situation kind of pointless. All right, this elk's gonna come in here, try to attack Daniels. Okay. Let's get Bonnie up and moving, because this elk is out of control. All right, perfect. I don't mind the corn plant dying. There's no concern about that. I do need to haul the rest of this corn, though, before it goes bad. She was relaxing. I probably should have left her to do that. All right. She's got a lot of work to do. She's got to feed all these people and everything. We should probably use somebody like Beth to haul these resources. Looks like that's what she's doing now, which is fine. All right, we are doing some conversions here. Her social skills a little higher, so it's beneficial for her to have these conversations. I do think she needs to cook more food. Maybe Holder can do some cleaning around the kitchen so it's not so such a negative impact when we cook something. All right, resistance is down to 0, which means the next attempt should convert them. Partridge's Berserk. Looks like they got beat up pretty decently. All right, Bonnie, let's do some cooking. Everybody's going to need some food, including yourself. Probably going to need to do some butchering too. But these resources are not... they're all frozen, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, she has consumed her food. She's in decent spirits. I think she's finally past... Yeah, her husband died, is not in her mood debuff anymore, so that's pretty good. All right, Apron's recruit will begin. So next time around, he should be recruited. Bonnie's doing some more work here. The certainty is being lowered. All right, we do have some food harvested over there. Apron the inventor. So is he? Yeah, he's intellectual, artistic, and capable of crafting. He is also a cannibal. So we have a couple cannibal here. All right, enough development points to reform new pasturism. Okay. Quail has changed. Okay, so Quail is now a new pasturist. We can now focus on recruiting Quail. Bonnie, I think, let's do tending without medicine. Good, that sniper rifle went away. We did some tending, stable health. He still has 2 conditions that need tending, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. New pasturists. We can reform. We got a new recruit, Apron. Apron is... All right. I think Apron needs to focus. We're going to have to look at the work here, but Apron... I do want them to be at least a tier 4 doctor, so they could at least do the task if they have to. Let's do a higher priority animal handling. Hunting can be done. But you know what, Beth? That's right. Beth cannot do hunting, even though she's skilled at it, because she's not very good. Or she's a melee focused character. Apron is definitely research focused. That'll take that off of Bonnie's plate, so I think that's good. I don't... Holder, if you're not handling, you could start hauling and cleaning. I think that's important to have a higher priority. Let's take a look at our ideology. Okay, we can reform the religion. Okay, I don't think we need to change. think cannibalism can be acceptable. I think that's fine to change, especially because we have cannibals. Um, Tournament of Pastures. The ranch launcher. I think that's fine. Venerated animals. Should we make dromedaries a venerated animal? I don't know if we want to. Preferred apparel. I don't think I necessarily need any of that. Okay, so it looks like the main thing we did was make cannibalism acceptable, which I think is fine for now. I didn't, I could have venerated an animal, but I didn't want to run the risk of having them starve to death or die, or like I don't know what's going to go on with them. I don't even know if they're a particularly great animal to venerate, so I got to do a little more research on that before I commit to anything that deep. Hair self-tamed. Okay, so human meat is like any other. Do we have a cannibal here that is capable of cooking? Speaking of which, one of these people was a cook. Well, not any of these. Apron's pretty decent at cooking. Can he butcher? Are we able to butcher human corpses? I think we should try. Let's see what we can do here. I do think I need to just drop the meat on the ground, because it's a lot of back and forth there. Bonnie is sleeping. Should probably prioritize cooking. Everybody's gonna want to eat. All right, we got some food being chopped up here. I kind of want to see if he chops up these guys, because if he does, that's something the cannibals can use. Oh yeah, here we go. Malnourished. Let's consume a simple meal. Are you one of our cannibals? You are. Okay, so you would love to eat human meat. Okay, so raw cannibalism. That definitely makes you pretty happy. There's nothing negative on the map right now, so at least there's that. Major break risk. Are you mad because... Oh, you're mad because you butchered human-like. You're very hungry. I think you just need to consume a meal. All right, we definitely need to haul some of this stuff away. because this is a lot. I hope she can get to hauling. All right, all tainted stuff I think should go over here as well, right? Or tainted stuff goes here. I think. All right, Bonnie is converting, or at least attempting to. All right, so everybody, there's at least traps in most of these places. Let's look at our wealth, see how that's going. Ew, it did spike up a lot, probably because we captured a lot of people. But I'm hoping some of this stuff starts to decay away. Prison break. Okay, so we are going to need some people here. Apron, you are going to need a weapon, my friend. These are normal shotguns, which I think is fine. Bonnie, you're going to have to sneak out this door here. All right, start shooting these people. Beth, you get in there. You like to melee. Okay, you. Okay. So we need to like tend to these people as fast as possible. Looks like we did, unfortunately, kill somebody. We killed Quail, which is unfortunate. I don't think we can tend, so we'll just kind of leave that be. You can't tend either, I don't think. You got 5 hours, you got 8 hours. You got 4 hours. Can you, doctor? You can. All right, let's tend. Let's capture. Okay, you can maybe prioritize butchering. Well, that'll at least get you out of the way. I think ultimately Apron needs to do the dirty work. All right, Bonnie, you contend. How is your health? Just a little beat up. Nothing too terrible. So she can go man, we got a lot of like human meat and stuff. We need wood pretty bad. So let's focus on gathering some wood. Apron is like living the dream, man. He's doing super good. Oh, he's high? Well, that would explain why he's feeling so great. Apron is pretty good at cooking. So I think we can have him do some cooking. Oh, that's unfortunate. I either missed his health problems or there's something else going on there. Murder lineup is hunting. Yeah, I don't think I have the ability to deal with that at the moment. So let's go ahead and just convert all these meals, or I should say all this meat into meals, as much as we can. Apron certainly seems to be doing all right at the moment. We are out of wood again. So Beth might have to do us a solid here and start chopping down some more of these trees. Oh, we have an aurora. That increases people's moods. That's good. Apron. Looks like we need to clean up our cooking area a little bit. Got a little out of hand. That's all right. We'll do some more butchering real quick. Particularly this human is what I want to butcher. That's really going to make, what's his name, upset. Ooh. Okay. We got somebody to join the colony. Welcome, Smarty. Intellectual. I mean, that's definitely not terrible. She doesn't have very good skills, but we could do research, and she could do cleaning and hauling. So at least there's two people constantly doing either research or hauling. Let's make sure we're still trying to do the right thing. We're converting them. Quail was already converted, so now we're just trying to recruit them. Apron can prioritize cooking. It looks like it's popping all the way over here because there's that much meat just kind of chilling out over here. We fed him human meat, which is terrible. That is definitely going to decrease his mood. Let's do some cleanup. I think that's going to help with some of the mood in here. Holder is going to try to induce prisoner. All right, so I'm going to arrest him. But then I'm just going to immediately release him. Okay, so Holder is back to being a jerk, but you know, at least he's not breaking out the prisoners anymore. Okay, so I think that probably leaves us in a good spot for the time being. We have successfully done at least a little bit of what we wanted to do. Oh, come on, Holder. All right, we'll get you in the next episode. We've made some progress. We're definitely not where we need to be, but we've recruited a couple people. I would like to send a couple of them out to take out this EMI field. We did reform our religion, so that's at least a good thing. We can go from there. Yeah, so I think this leaves us in a good spot to put the cut. We have some cannibals and definitely harvested a lot of resources, so all good. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. We update on a regular basis, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.